dedicated to amplifying the voices of entrepreneurs and our community. I'm your host, Cam Bannister. In this episode, you are going to hear everything from trusting your intuition to expressing your full self through dance. We interview Michelle, and she has worn many hats, experienced many things. But what we tap into the most on this episode is going to get you so excited, baby. Get ready. It's a bit sexy, and it's for adult ears only. So if little ones are around, make sure the earmuffs are on. But get ready to tune into that sexual energy, how to create the life that you love passionately, fiercely, and uniquely to you. Get ready. It's a good one.
When I see the Seven of Swords, especially based off of what the other cards that are surrounding it, supporting it, it's always a take what works and leave what no longer's there.
Understood.
And so
this brings a lot to me. There's three energies that surfaces. One is the 80-20 Pareto principle. The other is, under the surface, hidden illusion. Like we're in a solar eclipse, sun and moon right here.
And we're going into the new moon in Virgo, and my moon's Virgo.
Exactly, and you're also going into your season.
Yeah.
So it's like, with this being said, it's like your focus right now is laser.
Yeah.
Laser focus.
No fucking doubt.
No doubt.
No doubt.
Which means you're on the move, steadfast. Mm-hmm. You're internally letting your light shine, your next step, not external validation. Mm-hmm. It takes great strength to trust this process, but with loving action, you will find the right step. Yeah. So to be here today is a culmination of
it's
that.
No fucking coincidence. It's no. And
especially even after Sirens and in the solar eclipse, and we plant these seeds the day of some of the most pivotal things.
Really,
truly.
It's
and we have a babe involved.
We have a babe involved. A babe,
mm-hmm.
and. So, right, so we've got the Six of Wands, Three of Pens, and the Star, right, and then coming down. So obviously there is this dynamic of visual, perceptive success, which is what's been tying into the reading, which means that I've been hearing the fucking freight train.
Oh, yes.
I've been hearing it coming. I've been feeling the vibrations coming, and
what is this?
The wheel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Right. And so what I'm also learning down here is not only the Ten of Wands is that dynamic of success in the aspect of persistence and perseverance.
Yes.
Yes, while there is a lot on my shoulders, these are the things that I have. My Nine of Cups. I am understanding what I'm wishing for. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do.
Because it's always like, yes, that Nine of Cups is that satisfaction. That Nine of Cups is that success, that emotional satisfaction.
Yeah.
It is that wish card.
Yeah.
But it is be careful what you wish for because 100%. You may just get it.
You better believe
so
that.
I understand that what I'm wishing for is coming to fruition right now. I'm fully present. I'm tapped and tuned in and turned on to the fact that I'm fucking locked the fuck in. Because I'm locked the fuck in.
That's right.
And I've never been this locked the fuck in before and so calm. Because I was talking to Vanessa.
The eye of the cellular cosmic stew.
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's like, okay, so let's break this down for a second because we can take this pretty deep. And those just listening, we have cards on the table. Both of us are tarot experts, so we have pulled our own cards. We won't burden you with each card, but in summary of this, what's so beautiful, speaking about your entrepreneur journey and the expression you are today. Yeah. Right? Like today's expression.
Yeah.
So as these cards so beautifully say to me is like, today as we record in time, your cellular expression from what you've done, you're helping people in so many ways. And it's not about that. That's the thing is, it's not about what is coming of your expression. It's just what it is and what it does.
Yeah.
Okay, so in no way, shape, or form, this might be an unpopular opinion. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
But the truth of the matter is, like, your life isn't to be for others.
Yeah.
And who you are, your value is not validated by others. Yeah. Right? So your value is just you being radically you and that being beautifully well lit and illuminated from the inside out. Yeah. To me.
Yeah.
So for entrepreneurs, to me, it's like when I see you out there every day bringing business and community and conversation with real people and transaction, to me, that is the greatest gift we can give.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when I'm thinking of like cellular expression, I'm thinking, wow, this entrepreneur, this human, this precious soul, everything they've experienced today, they choose kindness and to share.
Yeah.
And today, your evolution of what I've been able to experience, and as we honor these tarot cards of like strength and the king and all these different things of like energetic expression, I'm so excited we're about to record it.
Bruh, the fuck. Like, literally, it's so funny. My sirens are going to get me a shirt that says bruh, and then on the back, the fuck.
The fuck.
Because that's literally...
Listen, I need your list of dance shit, because when you tell me a dance move and you're like, it's a short-term lease, bitch, it's not a long-term lease, and all I can think is, you can't be staying there long. Oh, you can't be staying there long.
It works.
Airbnb.
It works. It's an Airbnb, bitch. That's exactly what it is.
Oh my God. It is the truth, though. I tell you now, I literally... the shit you guys say, it just makes me, and then poon energy, titty energy, and I'm just like, oh, yes, it is. Okay, I digress.
No, well, that, I mean, I think this is the thing, just what goes in line with it is, you know, we are coming into my season. I'm moving into the upper echelon of my 40s.
Oh, upper echelon. That's so much better than late 40s. Upper echelon.
Upper echelon.
Ooh, okay.
So I'm going to be 46 this year. And obviously with numerology, 46 goes into 10, which goes into
completion.
1 and 0 completion and new beginnings, right?
Yes, it does. I love that you're wearing
Deja vu. I've had deja vu like a good look, bitch.
Bitch, I'm telling you, like people listening, they're like, "What is this bitch's problem?" What's happening is you have two very intuitive people sitting together,
and we're just talking to each other.
Exactly. In our language. Okay, so all of this to be said, I'll put some composure in this, but I won't, because that's the magic of being truly who we are.
Yeah.
This is where both of us hype each other up, because we get to be so authentic.
Yeah.
And entrepreneurs, be the most radically authentic you can be, honest, real, out there.
We have to be.
We have to be. That expression is so beautiful. And so I want to just I'm going to paint the picture of how we cross paths.
Okay.
And then I want to have you take us into the delicious vault.
Oh God.
Of experience, choice, everything that brought you to be a sexual alchemist sex coach. So yes, this is my dance teacher we are talking to, yes. But let me tell you, she does other things. Okay,
yes.
so we're gonna unpack that. But you get to hear from me some love bombing right now, because I get to.
I need to receive it. I need to allow
myself.
Yes,
you do. 100% you do.
To receive it.
So let's paint the picture. Let's set the tone. I'm in one of the darkest seasons of my life, and I sit across from Sweet Vanessa, our first podcast guest, and she says, you just need to dance. You need to come dance. And she opens the doors to me and says, come Monday through Thursday, from this time to this time, take every class. And I'm like, I've never danced a class in my life. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm incredibly intimidated. The company is so amazing. It's just, I'm overwhelmed by my own thoughts, not the space. Okay.
100%.
Very important.
That's a natural response from escape.
100%. It is powerfully beautiful and so
Yeah,
supportive.
and I'll definitely get into a lot of that too.
I love that. Okay, excellent. So here I go. In 2 years, I'd want to walk in that door. I really did, but I didn't have the courage until that moment with Vanessa. I meet Sue that night, and Sue literally was just one of my favorite people to cross. Oh, God. All good things. So I decide to go. And once it's on my schedule, it's just there. I'm not going to change it. So I dedicate myself, and you were my first teacher.
Yeah.
You were my first class. Yeah. And it was just me and you.
Yeah.
And we did Rocksteady.
Yes, we did.
And it was jazz funk. And I'm just like, what in the world? I'm alone? How do I even have this privilege? What? I was just blown away.
Yeah.
So you and I go through it, and then I go into the next class, and lo and behold, 6 weeks later, I'm in an adult showcase at Escape. Yeah. And we literally had so much fun.
Yeah.
Every day that I showed up to you guys, just holding space, sharing your brilliant energy in this way. We're going to talk about all the ways, but this way where we met.
Yeah.
It's thank God you showed up.
Yeah.
No matter how, all of the things that could have derailed your path.
Yeah.
Thank goodness you were my first teacher, and dance legitimately was oh, I feel myself unlocking.
Yeah.
all of that old self is just like every step I take and trust.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you said something to me, I think it was like that night, maybe a little later, but it was close. You said, Cam, you got to be late. And for a perfectionist, you're like, hey, I like to plan things. Like, you know, or someone who has found great disassociation and comfort in potential planning.
Yeah.
Dance rips that out.
Yeah.
Because you can't be thinking.
Yeah.
You have to be present.
Yeah.
And you have to let the music lead.
Yeah.
And that's really intimidating to be a learner every single day.
Yeah.
And before I passed this mic, it's like, you guys held me in a way, not only in like a dark spot where I could have like hated all of the experience.
Yeah.
You know, y'all never ever knew, but you also held me in a way that was like, you shine bright here, and we're gonna shine together.
Yeah.
Everyone is loved.
Yeah.
Everyone is supported.
Yeah.
Nothing has to be talked about.
Yeah.
And we're here together.
Yeah.
And every time, that's what you guys have created. So after all that, thanks for helping me come back to life and shine bright again, finding my voice again, getting that vibrancy. And now I pass the mic to.
I'm making mic.
I'm making mic. God damn it! Why didn't you walk in here? Oh.
That's when Cass comes in.
Okay.
We got Richie, me. We got the, you know, my essence of
sultry, sexy Shelly right here.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then with Cass, then
we'll go into our
get the But no, thank you first of all for saying all that. Thank you for coming into the space and trusting the space. And thank you for sharing that, because that also confirms, affirms, validates in a non-validating way that what I'm setting the intention of the space to be is happening.
Yeah.
It can be very intimidating to be a teacher, a dance teacher specifically, especially with dance being such a personal, intimate, deep, soul-connecting experience each time you dance, right? So for me, I've always been talking about music is my soul and dance is my language. I've been dancing my whole life. I was a studio kid for 2 months, and then my mom pulled me out because she didn't like the music. And this was back when it was Starship.
Sorry.
Okay.
This is how it shifts.
It's like this is like way back in the day. And so I wasn't a studio kid, but I was always dancing. I was always dancing in my room. Because to me, that was my safety zone. Without going into all the details of the trauma, it was a lot of yelling.
Yeah.
It was a lot of emotional, mental, spiritual pain.
Yeah. Suppression.
Yeah. And so the one thing that would save me, which I intuitively did but didn't understand that it was an intuitive motion, that it was an intuitive check, was I would go into my room and I would just dance. I'd put music on and dance. And I would just create dances, all the time. This is back when I was like, I was a babe. I was like 5 or 6. Oh. And I'm like in my room because my older sister was also a dancer. And then as she got older into like 12, 13, she became part of dance team. And I was like always there, and like I made a playlist. I started a playlist about my life.
Oh, I love that.
So I'm going to share some with you if you're open to that.
I would love that with all my heart.
Because I was like, thinking about, because somebody was like, choose a couple of songs that represent certain aspects of your life. And I was like, first of all, that's why I can't give you my top song.
No.
But
it depends on what part of me you want to know.
Yeah, like who do you want to know?
Yeah,
that determines what song.
What song? What time ball do you want to?
Like where are we going? Which so I started creating a playlist for my life, and I started going down and reflecting, and I've been in deep reflection mode. And I'm talking like deep, reflection mode of.
Sovereign silence.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been.
Can we unpack that for a second?
Yeah.
Let's unpack the sovereign silence, because I would bet to believe that the sovereign silence can also look and feel for entrepreneur journeys.
Yeah.
a lot. It can scream loud as the inner critic that just tells you you're just not good enough.
Yeah.
You know, sovereign silence doesn't come with serenity.
No.
Sovereign silence comes with the echoes of truly how haunting you have allowed yourself to feel about yourself.
Yeah.
Because, and that's something that, like, in those echoes, I then started to hear love in my journey, but it wasn't ever explained to me in the way of, like, in that sovereign silence is the surrender of the old avatar, the old expression of self. Like, you know, I was a traveling hairstylist for 15 years, right? And so, sure, I have these skill sets I've collected, and I have incredible human pattern recognition and psychological understanding, but I don't identify or operate as that individual, right? It influences absolutely everything I do now.
Right.
But that's where it's like the sovereign silence of the shed of the old self. And it's like, I've been very privileged to be with you in this silent sovereign shed.
Yeah.
And so as your sister in this and like holding space when you need that, I've been able to observe the shed to see the rise.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's an honor, right? That's a true honor. And I don't think it's really privileged to be talked about a lot. And I know we're both comfortable too. So it's like, but the shed is so painful.
It is.
You know?
Yeah, and it comes in so many different forms of pain.
Agreed.
But here's where I and part of my teaching and part of the work that I do is because not only am I a sexologist and a sex therapist and I work with the beginning and the creation, but I'm also a death doula.
I love that.
So
you have to.
I have to.
I
have to be.
How do you usher in the new without respecting the end?
You have to be able to understand and love and appreciate and trust it. Because it's
full cycle, baby.
The full cycle.
That's right.
But that's the beautiful part, because we came here as energetic frequencies to live a human life experience through the senses of our body.
That's right.
And those senses are the pain that we are feeling, and whether that's a physical pain, right? Because we all feel
psychological. Anything.
Definitely emotional and spiritual.
Your emotions are your navigation system.
100%.
They're letting you know. They're letting you know.
Yeah. And so really leaning in to that pain from a perspective of experiencing it through being here in the experience itself.
That's right.
And then finding the fun in the transmutation process.
Ooh. It's like after the metamorphosis. As soon as,
because now you're in the creation.
You are it. Yeah.
You are the creation.
That's right.
Because, you know, I talk to people a lot and they're like, you know, I don't know what my purpose is or what my job is. I'm like, your job is your energy.
That's right.
Your job is to make sure that you continue to seek alignment.
That's right.
First and foremost.
Yes.
And look, I'm not some fucking perfect. Look, I get fucking taken the fuck out all the time.
Okay, but hold on. I think there's something that, especially people who are vulnerable about this pathway, I respect what you're saying, and I truly do. But at the exact same time, the awareness of conversation is what allows for communication to grow. So it's like, no one's perfect. That should never be assumed. And also, this is something to like know as I communicate is, to me, this is not a destination. Yeah. This is a practice every day. Yeah. And some days you need to rest. Some days you need to reflect. Some days you need to release. And some days you need to rage. Yeah. Some days you need to repent. Yep. Sometimes you need to just relish. Yes. And it's like all of these things are coherent into one day.
No.
You know.
No. And that's what the joys of retrogrades are.
Isn't that so? It's like, well, and this is where it's like, okay, so let's bring it into play for like a really cool expressions of your cellular note in this cosmic symphony. Okay. So you're a dance teacher, you're a sexologist, which I have questions already on them. Yeah. And I know every fucker on listening does too, because it's like, hashtag, how do you get that? Like,
hashtag.
I'm a cosmetologist, and I had a practical. I thought about that when I was like getting ready to interview you, and I'm like, hey, so I had a practical. Yeah. Did you have a practical?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we're gonna unpack that. That's interesting. Yeah. So excited to find out. Yeah. Okay, continue. Okay, so I'm going to go back before the sexologist, and I'm going to pinpoint and I'm going to pull out because I want to bridge this gap of beautiful, precious, wild, out there, rebel-hearted Michelle as a kid. Because I know for a fucking fact that didn't start later. That's been in your blood since the moment you popped out.
Yeah.
Like,
but the expression of that hasn't always been there.
There we are. And so that's where we're gonna go right into that.
Yeah.
Because that is where in my experience with entrepreneurs and even clients, right? Clients saying, I want platinum blonde, sits and says, Cam, I want to go hot pink. Bitch, what?
Yeah.
Like, hey, whoa. It's like there's a disconnect in your expression. Like you're feeling all these things.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to go into all of that. But this is where I'm like, there's something powerful here in this expression aspect that I would like to unpack, because your repression and suppression of your true expression.
Yeah.
That's a lot of expressions.
Are we following? Like, Cam, you be dropping bars. That's
okay,
all
let's
I'm
go.
saying.
Let's drop it. Okay, so let's go. So that, I respect and know you got into the street scene of being able to use that body as your act of rebellion and true expression. I love it. And then what got you into sexology, right? Like what took you there?
Yeah.
Please unpack for me.
Okay, so here we go. So quick little bullet point cliff notes, right? I don't even know if they have cliff notes anymore.
I don't even know. People are like,
what the fuck?
ChatGPT, what's the fucking cliff notes?
Bruh, the way I'm gonna age myself every comment. Look, I'm gonna get it out now. Look,
the higher
46
echelon.
says, higher echelon in my 40s.
Okay, deal.
But no, okay, so
expression.
I've always been very high energy.
Sure.
The allowing of expressing that has not always been there growing.
When you say high energy, do you mean high energy as in you just got that voluminous, whatever the word, big energy?
Voluminous.
Thank you. Right, that's a hard word. Okay, so that word, the big word.
Yeah.
Okay, but was it that, or was it you had this sexual joie de vivre or whatever?
Yeah.
That was the big energy about you, because I want to hear more.
Yeah.
I want to hear more. So is it big energy? Is there
it's
sexual
big,
energy?
Right. Well, and our sexual energy is our creative life force. So my creative life force is my sexual energy.
Right, but at this point you didn't really know that.
No, I'm a child.
Yeah.
Right? And this is kind of where I feel like, well, not where I kind of feel like, this is where I know that having open communication and understanding of sexual health within your own self and within your own relationship, to be able to hold conversations with the younger humans that we bring into this world, right? We're not raising cattle. We are guiding, mentoring, leading, and showing and inspiring, teaching.
That's right.
Right? And so for us to be able to hold that space for these other humans, just like we grew up, but to be able to give them what we didn't have, or to show them how to do it in a way that was not, conditional love through narcissistic love bombing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
okay, I have to pause. Okay, this is good. So okay, so with this intersection, and I want to know more of it, but I don't want to miss this, because I feel like there's really a deliciousness in your knowledge here. So expression and creation are one and the same.
Yes.
Right? So it's like as you speak life, either internally to yourself or externally as you're trying to build your businesses and sharing community, sharing your family, communication is creation from within.
100%.
Right? And would you say, in your experience so far with the body and with being a sexologist and helping people in this area, that their expression is their first indication of their sexual repression?
100%.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
So when you are, as young humans, children, we start to get curious about our bodies at a very young age.
Sure.
Right?
Touch it, feel it, feels good.
Right, because we're able to do this, everything is fine.
What's the difference of our toes? You know what I mean? It's the same. Absolutely.
Exactly. And so the issue is when the parent, their reaction. And when we have a reaction that jolts them from a place of just natural curiosity and alignment of exploring self, now you shut down.
100%.
And then there's an embarrassment and a shame factor that comes through. So then even as young as 5 or 6, we take a piece of ourselves, our frequency, our sexual energy, our creative life force, and we take it and we toss it into our forest of shadows.
Ooh.
So there's that first hole.
Ooh.
So then as we get older, right, which we'll come back to backtrack, we're going to kind of jump a little bit, right? I'm kind of like a Forex fucking market shit here.
That's right.
Right? We are always seeking to fill these holes, right? So whether that be with drugs,
100%. Connection
fitness,
to that. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
which
yeah.
we have that connection, which we'll get there, right?
Yeah.
So in that moment, there's that first moment, right? So when I'm working with clients, right, and I get clients that'll come to me who have either never orgasmed, who are having repressed memories come through of sexual trauma and assault, who are afraid of their own sexuality because they've been programmed and taught.
They just don't know what to even do.
That one is a certain bad way, and you know what I'm saying? And so, and then there's also, you know, people that come to me that just want to explore more of their sexuality and that they're finding this curiosity and this expansion.
Yeah.
And then people who come to me who want to learn how to move sensually, right? So we're getting to start that, and we'll get to that point of connection.
Well, and let's bring it back just for a second, because it's like, you know, people listen and be like, wow, could this help me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is this something that, like, that's kind of where the expression aspect, because, you know, maybe it's in your work that you're finding yourself not saying what you want to say, or it's in your partnership.
Yeah, so let me pause you real quick right there, because how we are, right, when we are not orgasming, right, when we are not peaking, when we are not in the full non-resistance freedom of pure light expression, when we, I'm like, sorry, getting all up in there, and
You can get up in there.
losing.
Get up in there. Spill the tea, girl. Spill the tea. Everybody wants to orgasm more. There's no one listening who doesn't want to be like, you know what I
100%.
don't want to do? I don't want to, like, less orgasms for me. Like,
right?
no.
You can take those, like those
you can
insulines,
take
right? But like if we are not in that alignment or acceptance or understanding or trust of our sexual frequency, our sexual energy, our sexuality, then we have, you know, what we are, my money isn't here, or my relationship is fucked up, right? Or like I'm not finding my passion, or whatever the fucking case may be, right? Because and they're like, well, I'm stressed because of this. It's because they're thinking it's outside factors. And it's not. It's back into it, right? But not only is it a matter of reconnecting and understanding the sexual energy, but we have to get past the door, and the door is our body.
Okay, but can we also, like, just 2 seconds, probably because of your goddess wisdom giving it to my brain right now, but it's like, if you feel shameful in expressing yourself to yourself and like self-pleasure, right? Like if that very thought to you is like, oh my stars, you know what I'm saying? Like respectfully, I understand, and it's not for everyone, but well, then I beg to ask, what are you really saying in the world? Because if you can't be honest with yourself and be intimate with yourself, how are you being honest in communication ever?
Right. 100%.
Because what are you expressing?
Exactly. And I have a lot of people, like I'm saying, who've never had an orgasm, but they also don't know how to masturbate.
Well, no, and that's the thing is, how could they? Because who's teaching people for that deep, connected, sensual? That's exactly where this comes in. It's like, okay, so if you're listening, you're like, hey, is that me? Sorry, just hit my mic, everybody. But it's like, you know, that's the thing is, it's like, if you're listening and you're like, can this help me? It's like, if you feel like you're repressing your expression and you have a connection point here, you very well could need some support here. Like, because I'll give you guys an example of me and when Michelle and I cross paths. So like, for instance, I'm very comfortable on camera, on mics, on stages and things like that, but that actually comes from a lot of trauma release for me in that, because I was sexually assaulted as a kid. So when I would get in front of cameras, I was always like, I went back to that time frame, right? Because there was just this lingering energy that, oh no, like who's going to look at me a certain way? Who's going to, you know, this power would be taken away. And I never knew how to express it, right? So it's like, but it really limited me in a lot of ways, entrepreneurs. And I want you to hear me, because don't let anyone limit you ever. And it may take time, it may take practice, it may take a coach. And that's why we have incredible coaches in different areas to help you overcome. But it's like, for me, when I finally was like, oh, no one's going to silence my voice ever again. Not at all. It was like my power came back to me, but I had to know that my expression was going to piss people off. My expression was going to make people feel a certain way. And because I do have a sexual energy to me, a very flirtatious energy, I used to hide it because it was always a problem.
Yeah.
People couldn't understand it.
Yeah,
They're like,
it was, I was the one, I went from
Yeah.
a size A to a large C
yeah.
the summer between 7th and
Packing
8th
bombs,
grade.
girl, I feel you on that.
And so I instantly became the slut.
Of course you're the slut, because you got to...
Because I got big tits.
That's right.
And I'm in 8th grade.
And if you got cleavage, you a slut.
Yeah.
You a slut.
Yeah. And then, of course, I would then get...
And then it's like at that age, your tender age of expression, you're like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
I swear, I'm not.
Well,
and you're like, okay, well, fuck, now I am.
Yeah.
You know, like, I mean...
Like, fuck you. Then if you're gonna call me that, I might as well be.
100%. And the paths begin, you
Yeah.
know? And it's like...
Yeah.
This is where expression, though, of like the repression and suppression of truth in the younger years, 0 to 14.
Yeah.
Right? The big pivotal years. And Michelle will help you understand this. This is what she does.
Yeah.
So it's like, but 0 to 14, I mean, that was both of my sexual assaults right there. We're in that time frame.
Yeah.
So it's like, I call them continental divides of like, things happen to all of us.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden we take these pathways.
Yeah.
Right? And no matter what, with or without a choice, we take the pathways. And it's like we learn either way and it's okay.
Yeah.
But if you don't ever go back and fix that continental divide,
Yeah.
you're split.
Yeah.
Your energy's split. So as you try to create by communicating, you try to create in your business, you try to create a family.
Yeah.
You try to create these things, energetic blocks from continental divides in your past
Yeah.
are energetically cock blocking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
100%.
And so this is where for me is like, I've been wildly successful in both ventures as an entrepreneur, but I will tell you, my experience has been radically different.
Yeah.
And that's the part that I think I'm more, success to me is hearing a soul song,
Yeah.
not how much profit,
Yeah.
how much potential.
Yeah.
If somebody has the courage to share their business with their community,
Yeah.
to sit with one another across a table, a chair, in a dance class, at a tattoo table, whatever it is, whatever your brilliance, it's like, thank you for being the front line of humanity.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like, if we had authentic expression from, the areas that are taboo to talk about,
Yeah.
like, let's unpack what you've seen be a catalyst for being a sexual alchemist, sex coach, like, no names, of course, respectfully, like, and full disclosure, I've had a session with her. So, like, if you guys have questions, reach out, but, like, don't think this is something you can't touch.
Yeah, no, and I have different levels too when I work with clients, because my sexual alchemy sessions, those are the main ones that I work with people on. I do vet my clients because it's important that my clients have either at least 6 months of therapy, or that they've been working for the last 6 to 12 months on themselves and starting to explore these things within themselves. They've been going through the trauma work. They've been doing and understanding, taking accountability for certain things. They've been doing the work. They've been curious enough to do the work, and then getting curiouser and curiouser after being triggered by an emotional response.
This is general, and I know I'm asking a lot by even asking this. But if, someone's out there listening, you know what I mean? And it, like, a general piece of advice, because you just heard, she said therapy and all the things working in responsibility. But it's like, if somebody was like, you know what, maybe I need to just, like, start doing this for myself every day, what would your piece of advice be for them? To connect to themselves more sensually.
To connect to themselves more sensually. Now, that's the key, right? Is to really see, not everything sensual is sexual.
That's exactly right.
But everything sexual is sensual.
I would hope so.
Right?
I would sure hope so.
So when we're going and moving into then the sensuality, right? Because that is part of the main,
the
connector to the work that I do. Every single day, what I would do is when you are taking a shower, I would connect with my body. I would take a few deep breaths.
Okay.
I would allow the water to just come through and just be. Sometimes we expect the water to be something like, you're not hot enough and you're not hard enough, or you're not soft enough, or whatever the case may be. Just allow it to be for a second, because when you allow the element to just be, then you get to become part of that element.
Yes.
And then I would talk to my body. I would start with my hand, and I would be like, I'm so thankful that, my hand is very strong and is able to carry the pens. I'm loving the length of my fingers right now, and I'm thankful that I can grab things, and And then I would touch my arm. I would go up and be like, it's so smooth, and I'm so grateful to be able to explore this whole aspect of my arm, this whole beautiful mechanism that allows me to move things and allows me to lift things and grab things. And going through this aspect, because we are in a symbiotic relationship with our body.
Yeah.
We are not our body.
Yeah.
We are in a relationship, and how we speak to our body.
Yep.
Right? So for me, my first experience sexually was a traumatic one. I've had 2 sexual assault experiences.
Do you mind me asking age?
Yeah, I was actually 16 with my first one. I had sex, got drunk, and got high all for the first time in one day.
Oh, that's a good one. Those are memories.
Yeah, I knocked them all out. I was
I want to all the first tonight.
I'm doing a hat trick today, baby.
Hey.
So
don't you not call you an overachiever.
Yeah, smoking out of a foil pipe.
Girl, my first time trying to smoke weed, I was like, I don't think it worked.
Here we are, 30 years later.
It worked.
But yeah,
it worked.
So I was 16 with that one, and then at first there was consent, and then I requested none, and that didn't happen. And so the second one, I was I think I was a senior in high school, but we were friends with these college guys that lived in their own apartment, and we used to go over there, watch South Park, and smoke hella weed.
And then be put in very uncomfortable position.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that I woke up halfway through. So.
Oh, that's fun.
So and then
these
it
are
also
things that impact
runs in my family. I've had, there's been multiple experiences in my family.
Yeah.
So
I'm one of 4 girls, and there's 50% of my family has been sexually assaulted.
Yeah.
And so that's why I think it's important to talk about.
It is.
And also too is sweet souls that have experienced that seem to find me as well.
Yeah.
And I will share this story because in the theme of expression and being a part of community, right? Like, I'm going to circle in here, so just roll with me, everyone. But it's like, when you speak your truth, you don't resent what you're not saying.
Yeah.
And you're not haunted.
No.
And what happens then is it allows for you to heal yourself.
Yeah.
And then gently move.
Yeah.
And in our community, as we're truthful to ourselves and take responsibility for that, it allows us to do more honest and real business.
Yeah.
So those of you listening, like, how does expression and sexual alchemy, all this connect? Well, let me connect the dots for you.
Yeah.
Because when it comes down to you and what frustrates you, sure, you could be sexually frustrated, but I bet it's something more than that.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to give you an example of when I was a 14-year-old girl and I was sexually assaulted by my coach, who was my coach for 9 years. It was really hard because he was well known in the community.
Yeah.
So every day I'd walk down my high school halls and I would be called a slut and a whore.
Yeah.
Every day. Was I those things?
No.
No. I literally was wearing a purity ring. So like it was just what it was, but it's like, here I am, someone who had something happen to me in a tender age.
Yeah.
And then I had to defend myself. No one believed no, you're fine. No one believed my truth. No one believed my voice. No one believed my expression. And what was wild about it is how I healed was by talking about it.
Yeah.
So one day I go to the restroom and I come back and there's a note on my desk. And it says, because you have the courage to put him away, I have the courage to put my rapist of 7 years away, my stepdad.
Mm-hmm.
And my one-time transactional experience, I'm not diminishing it, I'm just saying it was one day, not 7 years. I went to court. I went up against everyone because there's no way anybody was going to treat me like that and get away with it.
Absolutely not.
And I was ran through hell. And that one person telling me that, I never met them. I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
I just had that note. That note, that day at 14, stayed in my system of one is worth it.
Yeah.
If your expression and your truth can help one person, it's worth it.
100%.
So if your expression is limited because something that has stunted you in your past,
Yes.
if your sexual makeup is, shamed or feared or whatnot,
Correct.
your greatest expression could be coming from alchemizing that bad boy.
Absolutely.
And it's not a taboo thing,
It's
guys.
not a taboo
It's not
thing.
a taboo thing.
And that's the thing that, again, because I also work with a lot of people to do religious deconstruction.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Right?
that's a good one. Let's talk about that.
Because, so,
that's a big part of that.
it's a big part of it.
Big part.
It's a big part. And, look,
The hairstylist in me has to. You have a loop in your hair. You have to fix your hair. You have to fix your hair. Yes. Okay. Better. I'm like, if I could reach across this table right now, I would fix your hair.
I'm like following your eyeside. Like, where is it?
Okay. I hope I didn't just totally derail your brilliance.
That's okay. Now I'm gonna flip my hair.
Oh, shit. Okay. Okay.
This is why we need to
You'll thank me.
Yeah.
You'll thank me.
I
You're
know
gonna
I will.
always look good in this. So.
I look 100%.
Okay. So.
But.
Yeah.
Oh, religious deconstruction.
Oh, we got a fatty. Nick, will you let our fatty in?
Yes.
Oh my God, I love her. Oh my God, you're so cute.
Oh my God, are we
You're
late?
so
Are we
cute.
running
No,
late?
No, we're not late.
Okay.
We're never late. There's no late.
Okay.
Oh my God, you're so damn cute.
I know, this is why I love her. I literally was like, oh, my hair is so sweaty.
Oh my God, we'll stand in front of that fan, cool down. Okay,
Gorgeous.
so this is so perfect. We'll wrap up right now.
Yeah.
Do you want any nummies or anything? Nick, I don't know how you're. Please keep this in her podcast, so please don't cut this out. I want this in her podcast.
Oh my God, you're growing your belly.
I know. I called you fatty. I call you fatty behind your back all the time.
I love it.
Okay. I'm like,
Fatty behind your
you're my
back.
fatty. I'm like, I hope my fatty's okay today. I'm like, it's what I call my sister. So your sister to me, I hope that means.
I'm jealous.
I had to tell you that. That truth had to come out to you,
I
but
love
it's
it.
the deepest form of love. So.
This is so cute.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
So you get the Baddies and Fatties podcast.
This one is doing 2 weeks. She kicks my ass every weekend dance, and it's not fair. It's not fair. She's doing 2 weeks, and I'm literally like,
Baby's gonna come out with a 6.
oh, this baby, I'm telling you, she a boss.
She's gonna be sliding across the floor.
Oh yeah, dude, she kills. She's the best. Okay, so we'll wrap you up.
Okay.
And then we will transition just a little. Do you want some nummies before?
Yeah, you can
Grab that bad boy.
Yeah.
Make
we don't
yourself
have
at
to
home.
reset much. All
No.
we have to do is swap that chair.